What's happening? It's your boy Papa Duck back with another video, and boy, I got something for y'all. You understand me? Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you not already did that. But if you have, thank you so much. And if you're anybody you know want to promote on our channels, just go to papaduckpromo@gmail.com and leave us an email. Before I forget, today's video is sponsored by, you already know what it is, Liquid Gold Hair Growth Oil. Listen, thank y'all so much. I can't thank y'all enough for ordering, for using the product. Even I even want to show y'all a couple people that put a couple comments on how this product been helping them right here. Like I always say, man, I'm putting all the information in the description in this video. If you're trying to grow your edges, you're trying to grow your hair back, your hair thinning, this is the product for you. And this is what it is. Liquid Hair Growth Oil, okay? Make sure y'all tap in, and like we do on this channel, we support. And tell them Papa Duck sent you, all right? Back to the video. Now, check this out, all right? Finally, I ain't gonna say finally, but it's been happening for a long time, but Jennette McCurdy, she was the star on Nickelodeon, on iCarly, Sam and Cat, you know what I'm saying? She is a songwriter, podcaster, actor, director, all the above. Spoke about the things that goes on in Hollywood when it comes to childhood stars. Now, I've seen other childhood stars speak about these things, and people thought it was crazy. Like Dave Chappelle said, how is it that people like Martin Lawrence will be running through Hollywood with a gun saying they trying to kill him? Perfectly fine people. And we keep just ignoring these signs and knowing these signs. And I want y'all to understand, Tom Hanks ain't who you think he is. I'll blow y'all mind about who Tom Hanks is. But this is what I want y'all to do before we go any further into this, right? I want y'all to go Google Tom Hanks with the red bottom shoes. And if you don't understand, I can't say it on here. That's how screwed up it is. I can't say what it is on here. But I want you to Google Tom Hanks in red bottom shoes. And what you see pop up, keep doing your research. Keep searching until you understand what that red is. And if you know and you thinking what I'm thinking, I'm trying to tell you what that red is, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, once you find out why they wear red shoes in Hollywood, you've just answered the question to why Dorothy wore red shoes in The Wizard of Oz. I tell y'all, this rabbit hole goes deep, but we'll talk about that later. Back to the video. When we all got red running through us. But when you see these shoes and you see the sick motherfuckers that's wearing them, and you see why they wearing them, right in front of your face, boy, this gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. And like I said, it's so crazy I can't even speak on it and say it on here. But these are occulted people. People that's in cults are dealing with satanic rituals and all type of different sick things. Like I say, when you give a man or a group of people this type of power with no one governing them, they're not going to jail. They're not getting in trouble. They're doing some sick shit. Go look at, and I know I'm scrambling a little bit off topic, but go look at Hugh Hefner, the documentary. See, y'all talk about Bill Cosby and R. Kelly pissing on somebody. This is why I say we all living in an unjust world, and we basically just okay with it. When you look at this documentary about Hugh Hefner, the sick things this guy was doing, it is equivalent to the same thing that goes on in Hollywood. When you are in a position and you want to move up the ladder, these are the things you're going to have to do. These people ain't speaking about this stuff for nothing. You think Dave Chappelle saying all that for nothing? You know how many countless people came out and spoke on this? And again, look what happened to Bill Cosby or Kelly. I keep telling you, when you don't own nothing, you don't control nothing. And these people control everything because they own everything. And all we got to do is say, you know what? Screw y'all. And don't support it. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, and I'm finna read some things that they put in the article about Jennette McCurdy, and this will blow your mind. And this is the reason why I brought up Tom Hanks. Check this out. Okay, basically Nickelodeon was trying to persuade Jennette not to work outside of Nickelodeon. I guess they didn't want her to expand her fan base, but she felt some type of way when they was encouraging Ariana Grande to do the same thing. And this is what she said. She said, what finally undid me was when Ariana Grande came whistle toning and with excitement because she had spent the previous evening playing charades at who house? Tom Hanks' house. That was the moment I broke. What the hell she doing at Tom Hanks' house? But if you know, you know. They use people like Tom Hanks to lure the people they want to lure in. And like I say, do your research about them red shoes. All right? Let's get back to the video. See, people like Tom Hanks and a lot of other ones are put in position to lure people in or to lure certain. See, they know how these rituals go. You think Jim Carrey said the stuff that he said? Jim Carrey is a smart guy. It's a lot of people that get into the music business and into Hollywood, and they understand it is not what I thought it was. And in order to move up, the things that some of these people are willing to do, and there's things that some people that ain't willing to do. Putting people in dresses, putting men in dresses, and attending certain parties and certain things happening. And this shit is real, man. This is real stuff. Because one thing about it, once they put you in a position, that they'll give you the fame and the money. That's nothing. They only gonna do that to use you as a pawn. They gonna build the influence in you. So when it's time for you to spread this message, get on TV and say this, and influence that, you gotta pay that price. And when they speak about sacrifices is real. Anybody know anything about voodoo? Anything about, this work, spiritual work, this and that, they understand where that comes from. But what I'm telling y'all is, you dealing with people. Everything that you've been taught and thought about when it comes to the devil, those are the people. Ain't no motherfucker on the ground with horns and all that. No, these sick people and the rituals that they do. If you look at Rome and Russia and different places, all these statues show you how you got a statue of a child and a man in that position. I'm trying to use my words carefully. I'm talking about monumental statues, bro. Y'all better wake up. You better wake up. Stop being a sheep. Stop turning the other cheek and stop turning a blind eye to what you see blatantly. That shit crazy, bro. That's why I say the more I figure out this world, the more I realize everything that we thought was dark or was bad. These people, man, they was talking about themselves the whole time. See, this is why they gave us God in the image of a man, because we can not just verbally, but we can visually see that God is in the image of a man. Like, we can see a white person. I always say this. A white person would never understand coming up and growing up and relaying white people to Jesus as a black man or a black child. Like, as a black child, we thought white people was superior because they look like Jesus. Man, that's a trauma that I don't think no reparation could fix. That's how bad that is. And it still is an effect, and it's still effective to this day. You get what I'm saying? Because if it was vice versa, then you will understand what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is this. All the things that we've been taught, man, these people been talking about themselves. And like I say, they put God in the image of a man and put the devil in the image of a fucking character. Something we can't verbally, like not verbally, but something we can't physically see or visually see. It's different when you line it up with God and the devil. But that fictitious animal or thing with the red horns and all this other shit, that's them motherfuckers. They was talking about themselves the whole time. And how all these stars coming out speaking about this stuff. and no one not do nothing. Y'all really think these people lying? I ain't saying y'all do, but I'm just saying, think about what I'm saying. It's time to wake up, people. And please do your research on those red bottoms and those red shoes, or whatever the case may be. And when you see what it is, or maybe y'all do know, I know some of y'all know. You know what I mean? Then you'll look at Tom Hanks differently. You know what I'm saying? You'll look at a lot of these successful actors and stuff like that differently. Because they're not who they say they are. They serve the purpose. You wouldn't be in that position if you wasn't serving the purpose or the agenda of the elites. They wouldn't put you in that position. And not just white movie actors. You got black ones too. Don't matter. This shit consolidated, man. They don't care. Because they need blacks to speak to their own people. Why you think when certain stuff happen, they put a black person on the podium to speak? These people study us, man, from a psychology standpoint. They know when to put a white person on the podium to speak. They know when to put a black person on the podium to speak. Like, come on, man. This ain't no rocket science, what I'm telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it is true. You know what I mean? So, I just wanted to bring some attention to that, man, because for some reason, man, people think that this is just some fairy tale. And when you hear these rappers talking about all these funny-ass parties and doing all this funny stuff, people think it's just some BS. Man, you ain't climbing that ladder. Because let's face it, man, anybody can be they can blow anybody up to be a big mega star. That's why I ain't so crazy about the music like I used to. You know, as a young child, you want to, Mom, I'm gonna be on that Source Award screen. I'm gonna be on that award show. But as I climbed higher in music business, I understood shit ain't got nothing to do with talent. That was a big shocker for me. It's all about who they can use as a pawn, how much money they can make off you. You know what I'm saying? There's no loyalty in the music business. You have never heard a great story when it came to music business. The first thing you'll learn is this shit is 10% talent, 90% business. That's the truth. And the crazy part is that older musicians really played music. They really used instruments. They rocked out. You know, the James Browns and, you know, all those boys, they rocked out. They didn't know much about no music business. They made money, but they rocked out. And as it so-called evolved, which that shit ain't evolved, it went worse. It was just all about money. It had nothing to do with talent. The actual vehicle or the body or the soul or the energy of music is no longer there. You don't have producers anymore. You have what I call arrangers. Motherfuckers that putting stuff together that's already played by somebody else and they just putting the dots together and then hit play. That's not producing. That's arranging. It's just sad, man. And that's why I hate the people that run this whole country and run the world. I really hate it because it shouldn't be. We shouldn't live like that. You know what I'm saying? We should have our own free will to do whatever we want to do. You know, some people may feel like they do got their own free will. You do within the construct of those who's running the world. It's a big difference. But anyway, man, if y'all made it this far in the video, thank y'all so much and allowing me to be heard, man. And I just want y'all to go look up, go Google Tom Hanks with red bottom shoes. But keep searching. Read what that red means, okay? I can't put it on here. But when you see it, put it in the comments. Let other people see it. You did? So with that being said, man, y'all already know what time it is. Your boy Papa Duck. Like I always tell y'all, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I'll let y'all later.